Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Actually, let me put this down just a teeny bopper. I know y'all like when I say that. I know. I'm getting used to this new stand. Or maybe I need to put it upper. I don't know. Like that. Yes. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. I like that. All right, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. Um, I don't know if y'all can. Let me move the light a little bit because I want y'all to be able to see this. Gina, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful painting, custom painting from an amazing artist, and that is called an Agena. So that's an exclusive look of one of the ones, and I had to be the first to have it. So I'll be able to share the Instagram soon. So y'all see it. Y'all see it. First of all, free Brittany Griner. Free Brittany Griner till she's free. Now, I was supposed to have a guest today, but he's still out of town. So we are rescheduling him for next Monday. So instead of my story time finishing next Monday, I am gonna finish it today. I wrote a couple things down because I had some people actually specifically ask me to talk about certain things. So with my life story, and so I am. I'm gonna get into a couple of details, and I'm gonna say this now ahead of time. If I offend anyone, I apologize. It's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with a couple of announcements because I didn't get through any of the announcements yesterday. I just got through a few of them. Y'all know I don't charge to be on the couch, but I do take tips. If you want to support the couch, I'm also on Facebook. My music page is The Real Janelle on Facebook. It's THA Real JANELL. You can also support me by sending stars on Facebook. If you want to support the couch, you can hit my Cash App or my PayPal. It's THA Real JANELL. It's also scrolling behind me. Also, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Spotify. My YouTube channel is THA Real JANELL, and my Spotify is Couch Chronicles No Limits. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. Also, make sure that you visit my website. That's www.therealjanelle.com. I would greatly appreciate it. Keep on running up my views to my music. Keep on streaming my music. Keep on streaming my shit. Like, I see that y'all been kind of fucking with my music now. Now, it's not just the podcast that y'all been fucking with. Y'all have actually been starting to fuck with my music, and I definitely appreciate that because I didn't really want to be one of those ones to be like, oh, well, such and such helped me out. I wanted to always be like, man, I did this shit from the ground up. Now, mind you, don't be afraid to ask for help because sometimes you do need that help. Trust me. Now, I'm. Give me a second. Let me hit you with these announcements, and I'm gonna get into details because I should have already been on in a lot of people's eyes. So we're gonna get into it. Also, make sure that y'all go to my website because I have a show coming up on the 18th at Big Daddy Games in Detroit, Michigan. So make sure that y'all tap in, go to my website, and you can get any of the tickets. I have some tickets on my website. You can go through my website to get the tickets. Also, make sure that you add my artist Spotify page as well. That's Janelle. Type in my name, JANELL. And then also type in like one of my singles, Time, Shrooms, other shit. You could type in one of those and then follow my artist page from there. Also follow the Couch Chronicle page. Um, Shout out to Origins. First of all, let me light up. Shout out to Origins for always keeping me lit. That's who was supposed to be on the couch today. Andrew was supposed to be on the couch. But He rescheduled. He's gonna be back, so we're gonna see him on Monday. Um, can't wait to get him on the couch. Can't wait to, because he may bring some different type of tree that I may have never had. If y'all looking for a website builder, if you're looking for any footage or photography work in Oklahoma City or the surrounding area, shit, if you want her to travel, make sure you tap in with my girl Shots by Sequel. Shots by Sequel on Instagram. If you're looking for any quality beats, any mixing and mastering, any custom beats, if you want something custom made, anything to do with any of your musical needs, album covers made, whatever. If you need to be registered as an artist, make sure you tap in with Mav. That's MAV.GD on Instagram. He came all the way here from Detroit. So he's here from Detroit. He's going to be in Tulsa and Oklahoma City for the next couple of months working with different artists. So if you want to be one of those artists, make sure that you tap in with him. That's MAV.GD on Instagram. Tulsa, if you're looking for a Zumba instructor, a fucking gym guru, a personal trainer, my sister Jaleesa, Naturally Beautiful Jaleesa on Instagram, is definitely who the fuck you need. Trust me. Trust me, if you want to get that body right, and I said that body, if you want to get that body right, make sure that you tap in with Jaleesa. That's Naturally Beautiful Jaleesa on Instagram. If you're in the aviation industry, check me out. If you're in the aviation industry and you're looking for work in any city or state, make sure you tap in with my dad, Kenrick. That's 800-800-2400, extension 8616. Now, also, if you're in Ardmore, the Ardmore area is Ardmore, Oklahoma, and you're a aircraft painter or even an automotive painter, and you're looking for a job, make sure you contact my dad as well, Kenrick, at 800-800-2400, extension 8616. If you're looking for work, it has great pay, great benefits. You know, if you're looking for a job, that's definitely somewhere to look into. If you're without an employer insurance, or if you don't have any Medicaid or any of that, Sooner Care, any of that, even if you're taking care of your parents or your grandparents and you're looking for insurance, tap in with Nicole LeBeau. She will get you insured today. Her number is 918-281-9258. That's 918-281-9258. Now, I'm going to tell y'all who we got coming up, and then I'm going to jump into my story time. This Thursday, we're going to be starting a little bit late, but we're going to have CL McCoy. We're going to be a little bit late, but guess what? If you don't get to tune in, you can always rewatch or listen on Spotify. No worries. CL McCoy will be here on Thursday. Friday, I'll have G Baby. Tuesday, November the 15th, I'll have Lifestyle Too Wild. November the 16th, I'll have Breezy the Heartless. November 18th, I'll be in Detroit. Shout out to RBA, the president, for getting me back out in Detroit. Oh, shout out to Lance Hitch, y'all. We just dropped the video for our song on his album, Shame on Me. So make sure y'all go tap in. Go look up the video, Shame on Me, Lance featuring me. And I'm telling y'all, it's fucking lit. It's fucking lit. November the 22nd, I'll be here with Izzy from the O. Now, I might not be doing a Thanksgiving edition, but I may. So if you don't get to tune in, like I said, you can always rewatch on YouTube or you can re-listen on Spotify. Always. It's always posted on the YouTube and it's always posted on the Spotify. The Spotify is Couch Chronicles No Limits and the YouTube is THA Real JANELL. That's The Real Janelle on YouTube. December, I have availabilities, but they do go quick. Make sure you tap in real quick because, like I said, they go quick. I'm already starting to book. December the 9th, I got 420 Dolly. That's going to be jumping on the couch. Y'all, yesterday was pretty deep. Was pretty deep. And, honestly, I didn't think I was going to be able to get through it. But I got through it, and it actually I'm not gonna lie, it caused a little bit of problems. But I was able to get it off my chest, you know, and tell my story finally. And there's a lot of people, surprisingly, well, to me, surprisingly, that want to know my story. And so I'm here to tell it. So if you get to tune in and you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. This is part 2 of my story time. So the day that, first of all, let me go back to the day I got arrested. After the shooting and me going home and washing my hair and literally pieces of his tongue, teeth, and lip was falling out of my hair, I just remember just being so numb and watching it just go down the drain. I stayed up all night watching the news because I was like, shit, I need to see if he survived. Because I was sure he died. I was like, shit, this nigga died. Ain't nobody gonna catch us because they didn't know. But the whole night I was watching the news. They was lying. And then the next morning, they was like, he wrote on a piece of paper, I work at Coca-Cola. Jamel's sister shot me, or some shit like that. Honestly, I didn't think anybody knew where I was, as far as like somebody that could snitch. So I wasn't really, I was kind of worried. I was like, let me just go get my shit from out of this house and I'm gonna go. But the other guy that was with my co-defendant, he's the one that brought the police to where we was at. I remember he knocked on the door, and as soon as I seen his face, something in me was like, he telling. And he just had this look on his face, and he was like, man, what y'all do last night? Like, did y'all see what was on the news? Like, did y'all have something to do with that? Like, nigga, first of all, you was there, bitch. Like, what are you doing? I was like, why is he talking like... In my head, I was like, yeah, this nigga telling, because why is he talking like this? Like, why are you... Is he wired? So I was just looking at him. I wouldn't say shit. I just kept looking at this nigga like... And then randomly, he just got up and was like, I gotta go. Right after he said he gotta go, all you hear is... I was walking out. I was trying to walk out the door. They was like, who are you? I was like, who are you? Like, they was like, we looking for Janelle. We looking for a Janelle. And I was like, okay. And I'm still trying to walk past them, and they was looking to see if it was... I guess they was looking at a picture. They was like, we need you to come with us. The day they was arresting me and putting me in the back of the car, my mom and dad was pulling up with a car for me. Pulling up with a car for me. They went and got me a car. And I was getting arrested. They took me down to the station. Tried to interrogate me. And back in the day, I used to watch a lot of TV. So I was like, I knew that I needed a lawyer. So when they came in to talk to me, I was like, I need my lawyer. They was like, oh yeah? They putting pictures all on the table, like, look what you did, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, shit, I need my lawyer. So they walked out the room. I remember, I don't know if it was my anxiety or if it was, I don't know, if it was everything that was going on, but my lips was fucking dry. And I remember I had some Carmex in my pocket, and I was like, shit, I got these handcuffs on, but for some way, somehow, I'm going to get this Carmex out my pocket and onto these lips. So I'm not knowing that the whole time they watching me. They trying to see what I'm about to do. They not knowing that I'm trying to get some chapstick for my lips because my lips is dry. So they bust in there like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Put your hands down. Like, what? My hands is behind my back. They was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you sniffing? Sniffing. When they looked and seen what I was doing, everybody started laughing. I didn't think shit was funny. Y'all damn near shot me behind this Carmex. I ended up spending damn near 2 years in county. I remember like being getting to going, not even getting to go home. Like it's like they gave me like a 5 days of freedom, pretty much, for $2,500. And but I had to be on a leg monitor. I guess we all thought it was worth it because everybody put the money up and got me out when I finally got a bail that was low enough to be able to do something. So I finally got bail. I want to say after a year and a half. I finally got bailed out after a year and a half for the 5 days of freedom because I knew I was gonna be pulling chains soon and going to prison. I don't think it really hit me until when I finally turned myself back in. I was like, shit, I gotta take. And I knew that they don't touch you in certain places when you go back to jail. So I was like, I'm bringing in my own toothbrush. I'm bringing in some pills to sell. I'm bringing in some. So I was like, shit. All I could think of is I'm about to get myself set. So whenever I go in there, I ain't got to worry about nothing. I ain't got to worry about nobody putting nothing on my books. I'll be set when I go to jail. Until I hit the yard. Once I made it to that courtroom, and they was like telling me that you about to go to prison, you about to pull chains, and I heard my mom, I lost it. Like I didn't want her to do nothing. Like I didn't want her to. But when I heard her crying, that's what inspired my song Time. So if you haven't already gotten a chance to check out my single Time, it also has a video on YouTube, and everybody in that video I've done time with. So check out my song Time. You know, that's what got Power 103.5 Pirate Ship Radio saying that they found the female Mo 3. Rest in peace, Mo 3. I love you. And shout out to Gotti, his brother. I can't wait to see him again on the 12th. We gonna make a way. I'm telling you, I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gonna make a way out there. If you want to support the couch, hit the Cash App or the PayPal. That's THA Real JANELL. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Spotify as well. It's all about love, support, good vibes, positive energy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to spread that. I came back to Oklahoma so I can teach other artists how to be. Listen, I done got fucked over, okay? Now let me fast forward because another time I'll get into more details of what prison was really like. But today I want to get into after prison. I've been out 5 years now. And when I say just this last couple of years, I finally learned how to really like be in the world. Because I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't have a clue. When I got out, like, I was still kind of institutionalized. Like, I didn't think my family understood me. I didn't think anybody understood me. I stayed to myself. I did everything I could to make money. And I was just like, shit. Nobody knows me. And I had a situation where when I left out of prison, if you look on my website and scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a picture of me being released from prison. I have on a red sweater and some black pants and a little box. One little fucking box. Out of the 9 years I did in prison, I had this one ass box. And in this box contained every song I've ever wrote on the yard, my journal, anything, any letter I've ever received from anybody I was crushing on, like my girlfriend now, like every letter she ever wrote me, like the stuff that we used to talk, like, so this guy I was dating decided to burn all of it. And I had just got out of prison and I couldn't really think like a normal person. All I could think was, I gotta beat this motherfucker's ass. And if I can't beat his ass, I'm gonna find his family and I'm gonna get their ass. And if I can't find them, I'm gonna damage something of his until this motherfucker show up. So in broad daylight, I was trying to bust his door down to his building. I didn't give a fuck about the consequences. I didn't give a fuck that I just got out of prison. I didn't give a fuck that I could go back. All I knew was this man took my property. And mind you, this is where the institutionalized comes in, because in prison, you don't touch nobody else's shit. You don't fucking touch nobody's shit. All right, let's say it's not institutionalized. That's out here too. You don't touch nobody's fucking shit. You don't touch my shit. I don't give a fuck. Don't touch my shit. For some reason, even to this day, it still triggers me. I don't like my shit touched with. I don't give a fuck if I'm innocent. Whatever. Don't touch my shit. Like, I don't like that. When you make me feel like you put me in a position where I'm back in prison and where I feel like, this motherfucker touching my shit. When you make me feel like that, I ain't fucking with it. So, he burned all my shit, and my mom and dad just so happened to be visiting. They was living in Michigan at the time, in Belleville. And they just so happened to be visiting Oklahoma. Mind you, before that, because my sister's husband is from Detroit. And we met him in high school. Or, middle school. But I always was like, shit, I'll never go to no motherfucking Michigan. What? It's cold out there. It's still snowing. What? No. Every time my dad would call, my mom would call, it'd be snowing. I'm like, fuck that. I don't like to be cold. Fuck that. You'll never catch me out there. The fuck? You gonna have to pay me. So, in a daze, I was just like trying to get my daddy out his car so I could ram his shit into this man's building, because I was like, I need to tear up everything in this fucking building since all my shit is burnt. The fuck? My dad looked at me and was like, Nelly, I'll give you, I don't know if he said $800, $900, whatever amount he said, piqued my interest, because I had just got out of prison. I needed some fucking money. The fuck? I couldn't find no fucking job. This man just burned all my fucking shit. Now what? How much money and what you say? Just come with us to Michigan. I'll get you in the studio. We'll start doing whatever. Cause I was I was recording myself already. You know what I'm saying? I was already in the garage of a job that I was working at. I made a mixtape with like 32 songs on it. Like, I was going crazy. Like, and my daddy was like, I see you want to do your music. So we're going to go to Detroit. That's like the music capital. We're going to go to Detroit. You can go to it. We're going to take you to a studio out there and we're going to get you on some music. I said, okay. And how much? And when am I going to get it? So we get to Michigan. I'm still like institutionalized. My mom and dad still don't know me at this point in my head. And I'm in cold ass motherfucking Michigan. I ain't know nobody. My mom was like introducing me. She introduced me to some cool ass fucking people. And it's crazy because like the first people that I ever met in Michigan, we was like this, and they all dead now. And it really like that's what kind of like made me leave, because all my peoples was dying. I was like, oh no, and then when I get close to you, oh no, we close. I'm ready to kill the motherfucker behind you. So it was really hurting me. So I'm in cold ass Michigan in Belleville, like 35-40 minutes away from Detroit. And I'm, so the first day I get there, I'm like, so when we going to the studio? Like, when we about to go? I got this attitude like, shit, I just got out of prison. And I'm like, shit, let's do what you talking about. You said we about to do this, let's do it. So the next day, my dad was, he just Googled some studios in Detroit. And he went to the first one that he Googled and drove us there. And it just so happened to be United Sounds. And United Sounds, I don't know if you guys know your research or have you ever done your research, but if you look up United Sounds, I'm going to let you do your own research. But I remember we knocked on the door, and I was just like, and Mav answered the door. And he was like, hey, what's going on? And my dad explained to him what he was trying to do. And Matt was like, well, shit, we closed. I don't know if they gonna let y'all do that. Da. So Mav left, came back, and was like, well, they gonna let you in. Come on. Mind you, I'm still institutionalized at this time. My shit just got burnt. I'm pissed. I'm out here. My daddy still ain't gave me this money he was talking about. I'm in cold ass Michigan. And I got this face, nigga, like, what's up? The fuck? So they like, well, this is hell of a, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, when can I record? Like, hell of a, okay, and I'm about to make a hell of a song if you just give me a fucking beat. What is all this talking and introductions for? Like, so they looking at me like, this girl is like, don't give a fuck. Like, who is she? Like, what? Well, they ended up getting me into the studio, and from there I just it was like I was at the right place at the right time. I ain't gonna lie, I was asleep every fucking time. Okay, anytime you heard me do a hook, that's me fresh out of fucking bed. I'm not kidding. I guarantee you, when the day that they came to me to do Hard to Kill, I was dead ass sleep upstairs in United Sounds. Upstairs. Way upstairs sleep. Because I was like, when I get up, because I had just got off work. Mind you, Belleville like 45 minutes from Detroit. Shit. Me and Mav was getting close, so I was like, shit, I'm about to drive that 45 minutes. But I'm going to stay out there for the whole night. So prepare yourself, because I'm sleeping in this bitch. So I was asleep. And I remember Mav coming to wake me up like, Janelle, can you get up? I'm like, what's up? Can you come do this hook? I'm like, no, I'm sleepy. I just got off work. So I went back to sleep. He came back up. I'm talking about, for about 30 minutes, he kept trying to wake me up. Then finally, they came back up and they was like, listen, can you come downstairs, please, and do this hook, please? Please. Please, we'll do anything. And in my head, anything was, you gonna pay me, right? So I go downstairs and they like, so this is FNBDZ. I was like, okay. They was like, okay, like she don't know who he is. I was like, okay, like, are we gonna do this hook? Cause like I literally just woke up. I'm tired. I was on that type of shit. So now, who originally was supposed to do the hook was Nisha Nashay. Nisha Nashay was supposed to do that hook. But when they called her, for some reason, she didn't come. So they tell me what the hook is. And I'm like, all right. They're like, you got this? I'm like, yeah. Just send me the words. I got it. I'm rubbing the boogies out my eyes and shit. And then I hit that first line. Jumping in a ride, headed to a jug. And they was looking at me like, what the fuck? I'm hard to kill. Niggas ain't hard for real. They was like, oh. And I just remember the look on everybody's face. And I was like, that's how y'all want it? And at first I didn't know that they liked it because they was just like, you know, like, yeah. It's like, all right. So I went back upstairs. I went to sleep. Maybe like 3 days later, it was like motherfuckers was going crazy over the song. I was like, oh. And before they even got to get good into going crazy over that, they came and asked me to do another song, which was Need Me, with FNBDZ, All-Star JR, Shred Game On. I think that's it. And Lonnie Bands. Now, here's the fucked up thing is, when DZ seen me, he didn't even recognize me. Not that I looked any different, but I was like, what up? And he was like, what up, though? I was like, damn, you act like you don't. He was like, and he looked at me. I was like, the one that sang Hard to Kill. He was like, oh, shit. Now, in my eyes, I was like, oh, that's so fucking disrespectful. Like, what? Nigga, I just did a cold-ass song for you, and you gonna act like you don't fucking know me? Okay. So, after that, I was just like, after I did that song, I was just like, you know what? I didn't really know how the game went because I had just got in the game, and I didn't really know much. So, I was like learning too, but at the same time getting fucked over. But I'm not knowing because I'm thinking that people got my best interests at heart. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. I've done so many hooks. Now, a few of them I did get paid for. That's why I was like, shit. Well, when you tell me you're gonna pay me, don't keep spinning me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you. And so you always got to make sure the business part of the music is right. Otherwise, you can easily get fucked over. Trust me. I've done music with niggas in Detroit that have put me as a feature, and I wrote my part and theirs. You know, it's all love now. Trust me, it's all love. And no shade. It is what it is, but that's why now I do everything I can to teach people how to be self-made. Seriously. I love Detroit. Like, at first, when I first moved there, I was like, Michigan, what? Just cold ass. No. I love Detroit with everything in me. Like, I had, when I first stopped doing hooks for Helluva, niggas was trying to blackball me. Motherfuckers was trying to blackball me because they wanted me to do what they wanted me to do. And they wanted me to say what they wanted me to say. And they wanted me to be like how they wanted me to be. And And to me, that's a problem. It makes me think that I'm back in prison, that you're an officer of the law. Then you're trying to tell me what to do. And I don't like that. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I'm telling a part 2 story time. It will be a part 3 soon, but this is a part 2. I'm just going into some details of like what it was like for the music side with me. Now, at first I got real discouraged because I was like, they told me, it was people telling me, oh, nobody's going to listen to your shit because you don't write the industry way. You don't do this, you don't do that. Or you not with Helliver no more. Or since he ain't, or we ain't going to put you on, or this or that. Or, well, you see, I'm not put on. It is what it is, though. I was so fucking angry, I'm not going to lie. Because I was like, it's songs coming out. And niggas wasn't even mentioning my name. But it'll be my voice all over the track. But then I wouldn't be in the video. And then I would get people blowing me up like, yo, why you not in the video? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them why. I guess I'm not pretty enough. And that's what it made me feel so ugly. Like, it made me feel like nobody wanted to be like around me or have me in their videos. It's like, damn, I'm good enough to sing, but I'm not good enough to actually put the face to a voice. And then it was getting me paranoid, like, yo, like, these motherfuckers is smiling in my face, but they really think I'm just like some ugly monkey bitch that they can just use. And they running me through the fucking mud. And so I was just like, damn. And then I can't leave because you're not going to punk me, is what I was thinking. You know, my prison mentality. I was thinking, like, these niggas ain't finna punk me. I'm not going nowhere. I'm about to stay out here and I'm about to still do my music. And I was still doing my own shit. So, the time that I actually did Hard to Kill, I was already working on my first album, Scars on a Diamond. Scars on a Diamond actually released around the same time Hard to Kill did. It's just that everybody was so in tune with Hard to Kill that nobody gave a fuck about my own shit. And I'm like, hey, I am my own artist as well. You know, I'm not just the hook queen. Like, I do, like, yeah, I'm hard to kill, but I actually have a real story. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not discounting what they talking about, not discounting saying that they don't have a story. I'm just saying, like, I don't be really talking about, like, shaking ass and all of that. Like, I be talking about, like, what the fuck I've been through and what the fuck I'm going through. So it was just different when I was doing my music and I wasn't getting the support that I was getting when I was doing hooks. And in a way I was just like, well, damn, they really did blackball me. Like, they even was, it was just like, I felt like everybody was against me. And it made me want to stay even more. And I was like, I'm not leaving. So I got a job in the heart of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, shit. And worked every day. And everybody was getting to know me. And I was letting them get to know me for me. And then finally I was like, hey, you know, I'm the one that did Hard to Kill. They're like, what? Why you didn't start out with that? I'm like, well, I really wanted you to get to know me because I am my own person. And a lot of people don't know that this is what I look like. But this is what I look like. And, you know, still to this day, I don't know why they didn't want to do videos with me. I don't know why they had videos and didn't have my name in the thing or the... I don't know why any of that. I still don't know. But all I could think of now is we good now. It's all good. Like, It doesn't matter at this point. Because anything I do now, if I'm doing anything and I'm doing it off the love, this is what I'm going to need from you. I'm going to need you to promote. I'm going to need a video. I'm going to need the support. Like I'm going to need you to treat this like this is your best single in the world, even if it's not. I need you to treat me like that and help. Like, I don't like when people be like, oh, well, I'm viral and you need to just, okay, but what are you going to do to help me get viral? Like, don't just come at me like, oh, I need a free hook. Like, no, like, don't do that. Like, respectfully. Come on now. Y'all, if you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. It's my story time. I don't want to offend nobody this time, so I'm not trying to get, but it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. All right? It is. Shit. But and you know what? It's been times where I'm like, DZ, we can still do a video to Hard to Kill and motherfuckers will still fuck with it. And I never got a response back. Not saying that he don't want to do it. I mean, y'all tag him. Ask him, what up? What up, though? Let's do this video to Hard to Kill. Because it would still be relevant if we did a video to that. With us. Like, the actual us. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, a lot of people, they know my voice. They don't know my face. So when they hear my music, they like, oh, yeah, I know who that is. I know her. And I'm like, oh, that's me. They're like, oh, shit. I didn't know what you look like, though. That's sad. It's sad because that goes to show that maybe I did get a little blackballed. But I stood my ground and I'm never going to stop doing my music. I got 2 albums, 8 singles, over 25 features, and still get paid features. I still do paid features. I still do paid shows. Like, it didn't blackball me in a way to where I had to earn my respect. I had to earn my respect. And once I earned my respect, once you earn your respect with Detroit, I'm telling you, it's nothing that they wouldn't do for you. Like, it's like mad love. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's so, that's why I love Detroit, because it's such a drug. It's so intoxicating. Like, the love that I get from Detroit now, man, it's almost better than a love from a lover. No. Okay, excuse me. Let me tell you something. I love the love I get from Detroit. I love the love I get from Detroit. And now that they starting to listen and get to know my own music, man, it's only up from here. It's only up from here because now I have artists that have believed in me from the jump, and they've been giving me my flowers. But now they're in a better position than me, and they trying to help me get in that same position as them because they like, shit, you should have been here. The fuck? Like, why the fuck you ain't here? Why didn't they give you your flower? Why? And I felt like that too at first. And then I'm just like, you know what? This now is my time. Then that wasn't my time. I know it wasn't my time. Because the growth that I have now, I didn't have that back then. I can carry on a conversation with hell of a DZ and all of them right now. I couldn't have did that back then because I was so angry at the world, angry at men, and still at a man, but angry at men, and still, it was just like, it was a lot that I had to overcome and grow before I can even actually be a real artist in a way, and be able to build relationships and bonds with people without fucking them up because my mouth, or because I'm getting offended because I'm thinking in a prison mentality and I'm fucking my shit up, not even realizing that I'm doing that because I'm like, man, fuck that. These niggas need to, no, I don't need to be like that, because this is, sometimes you just got to do what you have to do and be how you have to be. Not go fuck somebody and suck somebody for some fucking, none of that shit. I'm just saying, humble yourself. And I had to really humble myself to be where I'm at today. Like, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but where I'm at now, I had to humble myself to be here. And I'm proud of my growth. I'm proud of where I'm coming and where I'm going. And I'm proud of the people that man, I've been meeting so many people. Like, so many people have been giving me so much love. People have been giving me my flowers. Like, every time I go back to Detroit, it's like I get even more love than the last time. Like, it just gets bigger and bigger because people are starting to notice or realize who I am. Yes, that's even though those songs are 5 years old, guess what? It's still relevant. A hood nigga still gonna play that shit. Don't play with me. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 to 9 Central Time. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to the Spotify. Also, visit my website, THARealJANELL.com. And scroll down to the bottom and see what is going on in Detroit on the 18th. Because I will be out there popping my shit. And I hope to see y'all out there at Big Daddy Games. It's going down. Shout out to RVA, the president, for getting me back out there. If you want to support the couch in any type of way, Cash App or PayPal. THARealJANELL. Even if it's just 10 cents. Even if it's just $1. Support the couch. THARealJANELL. And you can also send me stars on YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook, THARealJANELL. Now, the way, let me tell y'all how I learned to actually, like, humble myself, because it really took a lot. Because I was like, nah, these motherfuckers is trying to get over on me. They ain't paid me. They ain't doing this. They ain't trying to promote me. They trying to. So I was offended at every fucking thing. But I had to just learn to just let go. And I started taking more shrooms. But I had to learn to let go because it's not even worth it. Like, at the end of the day, I can choose if I want to do another song with you. So it should never be a loss on my end. It is what it is. My time is now. I feel it. I really feel it. My time is now. So I just gotta keep on being persistent, consistent. Okay? And it's gonna come because the talent is there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a way better person than what I used to be. Now, I'm not perfect. Let's get that straight. Let's not get it fucked up. I'm not perfect at all. I still be talking shit. Okay? But I pick and choose when I talk shit. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be when the time is right. So, but I had to learn to deal with that shit. And I'm just so thankful now for where I am now with Detroit. Like, I know I talk about Detroit a lot because even though I was raised out here in Oklahoma, I don't get the same love that I do when I'm out there. When I'm out there, I don't even want to sleep. I don't even want to sleep. It's so intoxicating. It's so... I don't even want to sleep. I'm like, fuck that. Ain't no rest in this bitch. It's Detroit, motherfucker. Ain't no sleep in this bitch. So, I love Detroit. I love Detroit, and I'm just so thankful for what part Detroit has played in my life, what part Mav has played in my life, because if it wasn't for Mav, I wouldn't know anything on anything. He taught me how to build my own studio. He taught me how to be self-made. He taught me how to be able to teach other people how to do this shit. Not everybody know how to work Pro Tools, but I can. And I can teach you how to. And I love that. So Vito gave me one of my a dope ass song on my first album, Smile for Me. Make sure y'all go check that out. Um, hell of a played a part. You know what I'm saying? And even though I didn't get verified, or I didn't get put on the pedestal where a lot of people feel like I should be, my time is coming. Like, it's here. Like, I just gotta keep going. I just gotta keep showing y'all that this is what the fuck I want. I've been doing this shit since I got out of prison, and I'm telling y'all that this is what the fuck I want. This is I breathe this shit. I live this shit. I love this shit. And I want to be able to share it with the world. One day the world is gonna hear everything I gotta say. They gonna be tuning into one day y'all gonna be looking at, y'all gonna be like, damn, she got about 1 million motherfuckers watching her podcast right now. Cause I'm not gonna stop my podcast. Y'all, I even quit my job. I'm not even working anymore. Like, completely not working anymore. Like, there's literally no more work. It's just podcast and music. And it's a struggle. Trust me when I say it's a struggle. It's a struggle, it's a struggle, it's a struggle. But this is what the fuck I believe in. And not only do I believe in this, but I got other people on my team that believe in me. Shout out to your guy One Eye with Power 103.5 radio, fucking pirate ship radio out here. One of the hottest radio stations in Oklahoma City. Been going to bat for me, pushing, like he feels like he found the female mode 3. Like he ain't stopping. He telling everybody about my music. Spinning me on the radio station out there. So, you know what I'm saying? I got people that's actually going to bat for me. The people that's actually my family. My family has been, bro. My family has been my biggest support team. I'm sure y'all see Mama GBX on Instagram going crazy. My dad going crazy. My sister, everybody showing me love. And now I'm starting to get it. A fan is somebody that, like, never knew you. Like, they never knew you before. And they literally, like, learned about you through your music. I got those people. And I love it. Like, shout out to Oklahoma. Hold on, I got my peoples out here too. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I fucks with my peoples out here too. Now, I done earned my respect out here just like I earned my respect in Detroit. It's just something different about Detroit is what I'm saying. Something different. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I'm just saying. Give me just a second because I got to stop. I just learned how to do the Spotify one. And now I'm learning that all you got to do is start recording again and then add them. So it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 to 9 Central Time. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Spotify as well as Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify. And it's THA Real JANELL on YouTube. I actually have a procedure tomorrow. My last procedure on my neck. So wish me luck. You know, my biggest thing with everything is just the fact that everybody always, it's not even really everybody, it's just like certain people try to keep me silent or make me not say a certain thing, because sometimes you just gotta think to yourself and respectfully fuck they feelings. And I don't mean it in a bad way. And I don't mean it like, don't humble yourself. That's not what I mean. Thank you, Mija. I love you. I just mean, like, speak your truth. Like, don't ever, ever let nobody silence you. Because once you're silent, once you get silenced, you literally start to lose yourself. You literally like wonder who you are. And you like, damn, it's because I had to be silent about these things. And these are my truths. These are the things that happened to me. And, they say you get counseling. Once you go to counseling, what you do? You talk. And you doing what? You're talking about the trauma. So I use my Couch Chronicles as a therapy. And I always have. That's why I started it. Is the therapy that you never knew you needed. So I don't talk to offend anyone. I don't say anything on my podcast to hurt anybody's feelings. It's just I have to get it out. Because I held it in for so long that I used to be a cutter. Like, if I let it out the wrong way, it might come out the wrong way. So instead of saying things out my mouth the wrong way, I can just vent the way I need to, and that'll help me be a better communicator. I'm just saying. Just the fact that I had to be silent about things that was going on in my home growing up, or things that happened in DHS custody, or even my caseworker made me be silent about something, or having to be silent in prison. You know what I'm saying? It was times where I didn't have, it was like the whole yard was against me at points. And you think I was like giving a fuck? No, I was just like, I've always been the type that even if I'm left with no one, and a lot of times I am, even if I'm left with no one, I'm always going to stand up for what I believe in. And for the longest time, my girlfriend resented me for that. Because I, in my head, was like, I believe in something, so I'm going to stand up for what the fuck I believe in. And they took me to lock. And not only did they take me to lock, but because they'd seen how close I was with my girl and my band, they took me from that prison and they took me to a different one to punish me and hurt me. So I've gotten myself into some fucked up situations for standing up for what I believe in, just to prove a point. Just because I'm like, so now it's like, once I got out of prison, I was like, man, I gotta learn how to get it out in a healthy way. When I was in Detroit, when I first started my music, it was things that I wasn't allowed to talk about. I wasn't allowed to tell nobody that I went to prison. I wasn't allowed to talk about being in prison. Matter of fact, anytime I would say something, like, oh, damn, yeah, on the yard, they'd be like, yeah, we don't do that around here. Don't tell nobody else that. That's not how you get your music out there. They're not going to listen to you. You're going to be labeled as such and such. I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, well, they know what they're talking about, so let me not. Maybe I am being institutionalized. Maybe I do need to stop talking about it. But once I stopped talking about being in prison, I was just like, I didn't really know what to talk about. Like, I was just like, almost kind of standoffish. If it wasn't about music, it was just, what are we talking about? Because if I'm going to say something, it's going to have to do with prison. And they didn't want me to talk about it. So I was into it a lot with people because I didn't know what to say. I still didn't know how. I just told y'all I just learned how to be in the world 2 years ago. I didn't know what to say to people, and man, so that being silent shit, bro, that shit sucks. I was angry. I was doing music and feeling like I was in a shell. I was in a shell. And so I was like, man, I gotta go and learn who I am again. So I left one of my favorite places in the world. I left Detroit. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if Atlanta will take to me. I get to Atlanta and fucking COVID hit. Oh, fuck no. Piss me off. COVID hit, everything shut the fuck down. Nothing to fucking do. Music, career. In my head, I'm like, oh damn. The first record label I went to, they told me I'm getting old. God dang. And I'm getting old? No, fuck. Fuck. So I was like, damn. What the fuck do I do? So just as I'm about to get on my feet and start my music, and they like, okay, well, we gonna start letting the city, because for some reason Atlanta didn't want to shut the fuck down, and they was shut down. They didn't want to shut down. Niggas was still going out. So I was like, well, I'm gonna come out too. And ended up getting a slip and fall, y'all. I was on bed rest for damn near a year. Couldn't do my music again because I sing out of my feet. I sing out of my whole body. Oh, man, that put me in a whole nother depression. I couldn't do my music. I was suffering from something that happened in my throat. Really? The truth, which is one of the most traumatic things that ever happened to me. You know, I was in a situation, and when I was in a relationship, and we was fighting, and I just remember he choked me. He choked me so bad I couldn't talk, I couldn't think, I remember passing out. And I remember passing out, and when I finally came to and I was trying to talk, nothing came out. I'm talking about not a word. And so I sat back and I just started crying, because all I could think of is my music career, you know. Damn, these story times be making me emotional. I couldn't talk for like a whole month. The only thing I could do is, and that's it, or move my hands. He felt so bad, you know, because he didn't mean to take it that far, and y'all know how we are when we make excuses. That whole month, all I could think of is, if I don't never be able to sing again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to live. I couldn't think of anything except for dying. I just kept saying, if I can't even say anything, it ain't no point in living, because my point of being on this earth is to sing. So so I went to the doctor, and they tried to tell me I had something called LPR, where I was choked so bad that you know when girls make themselves throw up and the acid like burns their throat? Well, it did something like that to me, but it burned it really bad to the point where I couldn't talk for a month and a half, actually. When I finally was able to talk, I was so scared to sing that I didn't. And so this is before I moved to Georgia. right, actually, a couple months before I moved to Georgia. I wouldn't allow myself to sing because I was like, I tried to do it in the shower on the cool, and I couldn't get past certain notes. And I just remember crying and going crazy. And then I couldn't even scream, cry, because it wouldn't come out. So all I could think of was, this nigga hate me so much that he tried to take the one thing that I felt like I had from me. And I never really looked at him the same after that. It's like, I love him. But it was like, when my voice changed, I fell out of love. And it was, I don't know, it was hard. It was hard because I also didn't want to leave him because I love him. And I just really wanted to help him like he helped me, you know? And so I started going to 2 months later after that, because we had broke up after that. And then we got back together. And then we ended up moving to Georgia to start over. When I got there, I thought that I just needed vocal training because I was like, well, maybe I just need to train myself again to go past those notes. So I started going to vocal training. And my vocal teacher told me straight up, she said, it's not that you can't hit the notes. That's not what it is. She said, your anxiety is not allowing you to hit the notes. Because you scared that you're not going to sound the same. And I looked at her. Then I just start crying. Like a little dummy. Because it's true. And ever since, I haven't sounded the same. And a lot of people don't know that. My voice has changed a lot since that happened. And a lot of the songs I would do after that, that's why I would just like rap more, because I wasn't confident in the way my voice was anymore. You know, I was getting to know myself again as an artist because my voice changed. And I'm like, who the fuck is this person? But it was me. So, if you listen to my second album, I did Foolish Low. And I was like, I'm going to do this one low. And it was a reason why, because, shit, I wasn't really confident in my high anymore. My head voice. I wasn't confident in my head voice. And it was what I was known for, you know? So I was just like, shit,
I gotta do something different. I gotta just create a different sound, find a different sound for me. A sound where I'm comfortable. I love you, Miha. I gotta find a sound where I'm comfortable and still sound good to where I still have people listen to my music. I'm trying. Um, so I try to find a different sound for me, and that's when I said I'm not gonna drop another album again. I'm just gonna do singles. That way, not only can I find my sound, but I won't be boxing myself into a certain genre or a certain like it wouldn't be weird to hear a single with just me rapping just by itself, just rapping, if that's what I want to do. But if I'm sure if it was like an album and it was just like all singing and then one song it was just like rapping. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna be dropping out singles from now on, because I'll be able to get to know me as an artist again. I'll be able to, you know, find my voice again. And that's what I did. That's what I did. So I started using what Mav taught me and just creating my own sound and finding my own way to record. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. Um, if you haven't done so already, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the Spotify. I'm also on Spotify, and it's Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify. Um, so I was learning how to find my sound again. So I want to say my first one that I recorded was and I was taking shrooms at this time. So not only was I finding myself, but once I moved to Georgia and I got a hold of some really good shrooms, I really found myself. And I started learning because, you know, after my vocal coach told me that she told me I need counseling. She's like, girl, you need counseling because otherwise you ain't never going to get past this. So I was like, all right, I can't get that. Let me find the next best thing. So I ended up finding a good shroom plug. And baby, when I say that shit changed my life, once I took that shroom, I think I took maybe 7 grams. And after that, I was just like, I gotta learn to, I gotta do me. I gotta do better. I gotta do something different. So once I came back to Oklahoma, I was on crutches because, mind you, I had a slip and fall and I was on bed rest. And they was not doing nothing to help me, trust me. So I moved to Oklahoma because my dad told me it was a place out there that could help me to get my body right. I was like, all right, cool. So I came out there and I was like, well, I'll also, you know, I'll put my studio in my room and I'll be able to record myself. You know what I'm saying? So I got in the studio and this is like my first time like being able to record because I sing out of my body. I was on bed rest for like a year. Now, between that time of me being on bed rest, I had one show and somebody actually hired me to sing at their grandma's funeral in Texas. And so I went to Texas on crutches and performed. And they paid me. And my plane, my ride to the show went to the wrong airport, and I ended up at the show late, and they still paid me, and they still made sure I was straight. They paid for me to get up there, and they paid for me to get back, and they paid me, and it was amazing, and that was dope. So, and I was on crutches, mind you. So when I got to Oklahoma, I was doing therapy, trying to get my body, back right, because I sing out of my body. And I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to record. I was already struggling with the anxiety about my voice. Everything was just like, I don't know if I can do this. And so one day, everybody left the house, and I turned on Pro Tools, and I loaded up a session. And I was like, okay, let me find a beat real quick. So I go to YouTube, and I'm just scrolling. I'm just like, I don't even know what I typed in, what type beat, anything. I don't know. I typed in some shit, and Jackpot Beats came up. And so this beat came on, and I was like, click, click. I downloaded that bitch immediately. And I loaded up the session, and all I remember is saying, big slime, I did big time, giving up them years, they took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. That's all I remember. And I just kept going, because I was like, this is like another part of my story. Like, on my first album, it was Never Giving Up. And then it goes to Time. It's like, if you know my music, and if you've been keeping up, like, you know, okay? At the end of this, I'm going to play Time. Because I'm telling y'all, that's my song. That's my shit. I'm just saying. It's part of my story. And that's another reason why Power 103.5, Pirate Shit Radio say I'm the female Mo 3. I just, I want to be able to tell my truths. So Time was one of the first songs that I recorded and engineered myself. Like, I did my second album as well, but I'm talking about like after my accident of not being able to sing, and then getting into a slip and fall, and then it was just like, fuck, let's do it. So I did Time, and then after that I did Shrooms, then I did Solo, then I just kept going. I did a bunch of shit. Like, I got so much songs, and I just keep going. It's still sometimes where I get the anxiety of, oh my God, can I hit that note? So I'll start off my song low, and then I'll just do my backgrounds, and I'll just be like, man, fuck that shit. I got this shit. So it's been a struggle, man. It's been a struggle, but right now, it's only up from here. That's all I'm saying. It's only up from here. Like, man, like, it's been a crazy journey, and my journey's not over yet. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 to 9 Central Time. I know we going over, but fuck it. I still got some shit to say. I actually got asked if I can start doing my podcast an extra hour. So let me just keep talking. We're going to see how this goes. If you want to support the Couch, you can Cash App or PayPal, THA, real JANELL. It's also scrolling in the back. I don't know if you can see it the way I see it, but the way I see it is backwards. But hopefully you can see it the right way. Also, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Hey. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and also subscribe to the Spotify. I'm also on Spotify as Couch Chronicles No Limits. So it's Couch Chronicles No Limits. I'm going to keep on going. So after that, like I said, I recorded a bunch of songs. And then I was like thinking I was going to drop another album. And then I did like a little party at the house. Like, I had live guests, and then I had yeah, it's okay. You can always rewatch The Couch if you missed it. You can always rewatch it, or tune in on Spotify. It will be posted up on Spotify shortly after. But you good, babe. You can always rewatch The Couch. I appreciate you for tuning in, though. Thank you. Yes. So So I did this little and I want to do this with the couch, y'all. I want to do this with the couch. What I did was I had live guests, and then I did a live, and then I had my live pick out my next single. So my live ended up picking out Time. So we dropped Time, and then we dropped Shrooms right after. But Time is always gonna be my go-to song. I'm gonna always perform that. I don't give a fuck how many years. I don't give a fuck if it's as hard, if it's as long as Hard to Kill. I'm gonna always sing Time, for real. I am. So yes, 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 y'all. I'm just saying. So they picked Time, and then Shrooms was next, and um I'm thinking, so not even thinking, y'all. What I want to do is I want to get some artists in Oklahoma. Actually, I might even do it because I just got word that Lance Hitch is going to be in Oklahoma on the 28th at New Music Monday in Dale City. Um, okay. And your girl is going to be performing with him. Don't fucking play with me. Okay. Don't play with me. And I fuck around and do my own shit too. So we about to see. So I will be out here. I'm thinking on the 28th we should do like a little live concert. Like if I can get a few artists that maybe want to perform on the couch. Like you don't have to sit down. You can stand up. I'll do a spotlight. Like we'll get a spotlight. Like we could even do it in the living room. And just a spotlight on you. But if you are interested, either I'm thinking the 28th because I want to get Lance to perform. So yes. Will the stick be there? What do you mean? So I definitely I definitely want to get some artists. So if you're interested in Lance, I'm gonna hit you up and ask you if you want to. So if Lance says yes, we're gonna do it on the 28th because I know for sure. I know for sure. I know for sure. He's silly. I know. I know for sure that he's gonna be here on the 28th. So I'm gonna see if we can set something up. It'll be our first live, like I don't know what to call it. What do we call it? Y'all, yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh shit. I thought this was gonna be easy to put. Oh, wait a second. Oh, god dang. Y'all, that was kind of hard to get out. Shit. So yes, this is the stick. Yes. Yeah, the stick is gonna be there. The stick is gonna be there. So we're gonna have the stick there. So if you are in Oklahoma City and you want to perform for the couch, the first annual Couch Chronicles Live. Something. We're gonna call it something. We're gonna call it something. And Mav will be here. And whoever wins, like we're gonna do like I'm gonna have my live like pick. I'm gonna be live on a couple of different lives because I want my audience to pick. And whoever wins, Mav is gonna do a beat for them. I'm gonna record the session. Okay. And you fuck around and get a mix and master. I'm just saying. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, baby. So, yes, if y'all just now tuning into the Couch Chronicles, it's the Couch Chronicles, no motherfucking limits. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the like button. Hit the like button on YouTube. Subscribe to the Couch Chronicles, no limits on Spotify as well. If you want to support the couch, Cash App or PayPal, THA Real JANELL. It's also scrolling right behind me. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So y'all listen, even though my story is not over, because like I said, trust me when I say my story is not over. There's still more to my story. That's why I started to write a book, but then I was like, but I'm not finished. I'm not finished yet. Like, where do I even begin? So the way I begun my story yesterday, that's the way it should have begun. And the way I'm gonna finish it off, because we're gonna have a part 3. Because we're gonna get into some real gory details of what happened in prison and what the fuck. Because that shit wasn't no motherfucking joke, baby. Trust me. Trust me. I'm gonna have to light up on that one. It wasn't a joke. And but we're gonna get into details on the part 3. If you want a part 3. Oh, did y'all see that? I don't know how a little bubble just came out. But like I said, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button. Don't just be watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe. It's all about love, support, good vibes, and good energy. Anybody that touches the couch, make sure you follow, support. Give them some likes, comments. Tell them that the couch sent you. I'm just saying. Tell them that the couch sent you. Y'all, listen, I really appreciate everyone for like listening to my story. Staying tuned. I know y'all not used to me going over an hour, but I was actually asked to start doing it for 2 hours now. So, like I said, we're going to see how it goes. Maybe I could just start telling the other parts. But, so, I'll tell y'all this. This is what we can do. We can play time. We can definitely play time. I got y'all. We are going to play time if you haven't gotten a chance. What? Okay, that's weird. For some reason, my computer don't want me to be great because it's talking about an update. Now, all of a sudden, you want to update. Like, what? Who even pushed you, bitch? But it's all good. So, if you haven't gotten a chance, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the Couch Chronicles. Right. Thank you. That is an Agena. That is an Agena. And if you rewind back to the first part of the podcast, I tell you a little bit about the Agena and I give you a better view because this lighting doesn't know justice, baby. Okay. So, yes, that is an Agena and you will be able to find them soon. I just heard that the art district that's right up the street from us is going to start selling some of them. So I might can go grab some. I'm just saying. So, yes. Now, first of all, as this computer is loading up, it is there. So this song, like I said, is part of my story and it means so much to me. And if you get a chance, if you're on Apple Music, it's on Apple, it's on Spotify, it's on anywhere you can download music, you will catch my song. All you have to do is type in JANELL and then type in Time as the single. And if you're on YouTube Music, my video would even pop up. And everybody that's in the video, I actually did Time with. So make sure that you check out Time. I got so much music out there. All you got to do is type in my name and then the single or the album or the this or the that. I'm just saying. If you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. If you want to support the couch, Cash App or PayPal, THA Real JANELL. It's all about love, support, and good vibes. I'm just saying. Follow the Couch Chronicles on Spotify. It's Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify and Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram. And follow my main page on Instagram. That's THA Real JANELL. Also, visit my .com. That's therealjanelle.com. And if you scroll all the way down, you'll see what shows that I have coming up. Even the podcast is on there. So you'll even see the Couch Chronicles on my website. So make sure you visit my website. We're going to get into my single time. Y'all, if you come to any show that I'm performing at, not only are you going to hear any of my classes, because from now on, I'm going to always sing all the hooks that I did with DZ, all of them, because that's me. And from now on, I'm going to start doing that because I'm starting off with that. I'm going to have my own little set. I did my own little set. And then I'm going to have my songs in there because check my shit out too. So Time is one of my, this song means so much to me. And It just does. I'm gonna try to be quiet so y'all could just hear the words. But if you get a chance, go on YouTube, THA Real JANELL, and check out the video because the video is fucking fire too. Everybody in the video I did time with. Um, it definitely, definitely means a lot to me. So let's get into it. Let's go. All right, YouTube. Turn it up. All right. Now, like I said, you can find this song anywhere that you can download music. It's called Time. If you're on Apple Music, type in JANELL and then TIME. If you're on Spotify, JANELLTIME. The Real Janelle on YouTube.
Ay, big time, I did big time, giving up the years. They tell me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. Been watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. Then the judge just dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Then reality set in like it was supposed to. Cat calls, then I hug, that's what them folks do. Brown bag, bologna sandwich in them jumpsuits. My cellmate just did 100 years on some dumb shit. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in the cell is just like being in the grave. If ain't no money on your books, then you ain't eating shit. You better pray that you get mail a penitentiary gift. For them lonely days, a visitation list from your family and your friends, that's a major lift. And your spirit, all the drama on the yard, you wanna forget it, yeah. Behind these walls is different, and you wouldn't understand if you didn't live it. Ayy, big slime, I did big time, ayy, and they took me out the front line. I'm still scarred from doing my time, and everybody said I should let go. I'm trying, but it did something to my mental. In or out the pen, you know I'm staying 10 toes. You know. Now you know, hold on, that ain't wrong. And I know I gotta think different, cause if I don't, then I guess I'll be the same nigga. Wait, I'm tryna let it go. I'm tryna be a better person so I don't have to get physical. I gotta get my mind right for the limelight. I don't care who judging if they don't know doing timeline. Tryna be an example to my fans and all my peoples and my nieces and my nephews. I did big time, sitting in the cold cell in the daytime. Your time be fine, but it's not like the world, no. Big slime, I did big time, giving up them years that took me straight off the front line. I'm not lying. Been watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. Then the judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Damn, it's just the end of the days. Living in the cell is just like being in the grave. It's 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 just like being in the grave. I'm just saying.
That's why I say, man, that song really touches home. Like, if you know anybody that's locked up or anybody that did time, like, or if you did time yourself, then you know, like, you feel that shit. Like, for real. Like, we didn't just do that time by ourselves. Like, our family did that time with us. Like, our loved ones, you did that time with your people as if they was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know anybody locked up, write them. Let them know they not forgot about. It's absolutely free if you download the Emilio app. Seriously, you download the Emilio app, and trust me, you can send a postcard and you can send pictures. Okay. I got a comment saying play another song. You know what I'm gonna play? I'm gonna go ahead and play Shrooms. So, because let's get in the vibe. That's all I'm saying. We're going to play Shrooms. If y'all get a chance, both of these have videos. Make sure you check out this song. Check out the videos. Y'all, this one is called Shrooms. Y'all know sometimes I be on them shrooms. I'm gonna start playing music from my first album too.
I said I'm headed to the moon. Hey, is you going or you not? I thought you told me you was ready to go. So I start heading to your spot. Hey, I'm in a whole nother realm, and I don't even think I'm ever coming down. Baby, I'm in a whole nother space. If you was here, then you can see it in my face. I'm so good at these shrooms. I'm so good at these shrooms. I'm so good at these shrooms. So if you're looking for me, I'll be in my zone. Levitating, you wouldn't even know I'm gone. It's a celebration. Go ahead and drink up your Patron. Don't wanna be bothered, so I'm turning off my phone. I said I'm headed to the moon. Hey, is you going or you not? I thought you told me you was ready to go. So I start heading to your spot. Hey, I'm in a whole nother realm, and I don't even think I'm ever coming down. Baby, I'm in a whole nother space.
I'm live.
And you can see it in my face. I'm so good at these shrooms. I'm so good at these shrooms. I'm so good at these shrooms. Go with the flow, get at the door.
Okay, baby.
Baby, take it some more. If you
Yes.
wanna go, baby, I'm gonna go, baby. But if you wanna come, then let's go, baby. Hey, yeah.
Hey,
I'm so gone off the shrooms. I'm so gone off these shrooms. Hey, gone off the shrooms. Hey, yeah. I said I'm headed to the moon.
yeah.
Yeah. I thought you told me you was ready to go. So I start heading to your spot. Hey, I'm in a whole nother realm, and I don't even think I'm ever coming down. Baby, I'm in a whole nother space. If you was here, then you can see it in my face. I'm so good at these shrooms.
Yes.
I'm so good at these shrooms.
Hey, we got Mav in the background singing my backgrounds. Yes. Can you hit that space bar for me?
Type shit.
Yes. Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits, y'all. We lasted 2 hours.
It's trying to play shrooms again.
That's dope, because it was feeling me.
Take
Y'all,
it there.
we are about to, yeah, you can play Take It There while we walking out.
Hey, baby.
So this one is actually from my second album. It should be on the table in my jar.
Okay.
So this one is from my second album. It's called Take It There. It also has a video.
Take it there, we can take it there. If you wanna take it there, we can take it there.
That song.
Don't understand why you playing. No, I can't hear what you say. But if you wanna take it there, we can take it there. If you wanna take it there, we can take it there. Oh yeah, your love is now evicted. Your love is now evicted. Oh yeah. Cheating, you been sneaking behind my back, little nigga. What the fuck you thinking? I don't got time for your games. Nothing is gonna be the same. I put in too much time. I'm done wasting my time. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with me? Yeah, history. So you know it's hard to let go. I'm not trying to be stuck no more. So you know I gotta take it there. You let it go. If you wanna take it there, we can take it there. If you wanna take it there, we can take it there. Don't understand why you no, I can't hear what you say. But if you wanna
Bring that
take
shit
it
there.
there, we can take it there. Take it back.
Type shit.
Yes.
Swear.
Y'all, that was off my second album. That second album is called Foolish. If you get a chance, you can even download that anywhere as well. The whole album is actually dope, but you could download that one. It's called Take It There. It also has a video on YouTube.
Let me show
Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, for real. Listen, it's the Couch Chronicles. There ain't no fucking limits, y'all. We had Mav
play
even
it.
in the background, fucking jamming out, singing,
Type
and
shit.
he actually wants to play a couple beats. So, because if y'all heard me earlier, I'm thinking about doing this on the 28th. I'm gonna talk to Lance and see if he wants to, but we're gonna do our first live artist performance for the Couch. So if you want to support the Couch, you can Cash App or PayPal, THA Real JANELL. I love y'all. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the Couch Chronicles as well on Spotify. It's Couch Chronicles No Limits, and on Instagram it's couchchronicles.nolimits. And also follow my main page, THA Real JANELL, and visit my .com.
.com.
All right, what beat you got for us?
Man's gon' drop 'em.
So I was like, I don't know. I didn't know what I was gonna say. Okay. That beat was hard. Oh, hold up. Ooh, hold up. Not to knock you. Ooh, not to knock a nigga out of shoes. Hold up. Oh, I like this one. Y'all, that's MAV.GD on Instagram. If you're looking for any custom beats or any beats if you're looking for a beat pack, tap in with him. I'll give you 2 more. Yeah. If you a producer and you want me to play your beats on the podcast, tap in with me. You know you made a good beat when you rap into it. Yeah. Get him one more. Literally, give him one more.
One more.
One more. Uno más, por
This is the
favor.
last one.
Okay, y'all, make sure y'all tap in. That's mav.gd. He got custom beats. He can send you a beat pack. He got any sound, any type of beat. You see, he playing everything, anything. Tap in with him.
Man's gon' drop 'em.
I like that one, y'all. That shit was hard, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in with Mav. That's mav.gd on Instagram. If you wonder what the GD stands for, that's good drop, okay? Because he got them good drops, y'all. It's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We did it for 2 hours for the first time.
Preach.
For the first time, we did it for 2 hours. I think I'm going to start doing it from
That's a long time.
8 to 9. I mean... 8 to 10. 8 to 10 Central Time.
Like that. Swear.
We're gonna see how it goes. I kind of liked it.
Swear.
So, yeah. I don't mind still talking. So, I mean, I know y'all probably like shit. I don't mind listening, but I definitely appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. Make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow the Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify. And also follow my artist page on Spotify. That's Janelle. Janell, and then type in one of my singles like Time, Other Shit, Shrooms, whichever one. Make sure that you go check out them videos as well for Other Shit, Time, Shrooms, all of that. Go run them bitches up.
Yeah, nigga, what she said.
Okay, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I love y'all.